Hey YouTube, how you doing? I'm back with another video for Married at First Sight, Season 3, Episode 10. Let's get right on into it. So the episode starts off, it's the 4th of July, and they start off with David and Ashley. They are making up their bed, and they are talking about the events for the day. He's asking her what she's going to wear. He said that he's going to wear what he has on. They're going to have a mini little get-together. David seems really excited for the party, really ready for everybody to get there. Ashley's like, I'm going to go finish the cake. She's real nonchalant about it. Then we move on to Tre and Vanessa. They're planning a barbecue for their 4th of July event with their friends. But Nola has been a little sick, so Vanessa's a little worried about her and her upset stomach. On top of that, Vanessa seems really concerned about one of Tre's college friends, who just so happens to be a female, is coming to the barbecue, and this will be her first time meeting her. The girl's name is Mia, and Tre says that they are just strictly friends, but Vanessa doesn't believe that male and females can be just friends. Neil and Samantha are planning a barbecue also, but being that Sam and Neil's condos are very small, they're going to have this event at the park, so they're trying to get together what they're going to cook or what they're going to bring and who they're going to invite. They seem to be having a really nice couple moment in planning this party. They go back to David and Ashley, and they are in the kitchen trying to make drinks, trying to make sure that they have everything. They come up with this strawberry lemonade that looks really, really good. But my concern is the party is David's like, okay, this person's coming and this person's coming. And Ashley's not saying anything about her friends. I feel like only David's friends are going to show up. And that'll be like the second time that this has happened, which is really concerning to me about Ashley. They go back to Tre and Vanessa, and one of Tre's male friends come over. He haven't seen him since the wedding. He's talking to him about how the whole marriage thing is going, and Tre feels like he's really adjusting. You know, he used to have this party lifestyle, and it's a little weird to him to only go out maybe once or twice a week, but he's doing what he needs to do to commit for the relationship. But he feels like Vanessa's a little bothered with him going out at all, and you know, he doesn't mind changing for the marriage, but he doesn't want to change who he is totally, and he doesn't want to have to conform to be one way to be her husband. So they were speaking on that, and I understand. So at the park, Neil was talking to his friends, and they were asking him about the whole marriage thing. How does it feel to be married? Is it at any other time did you think that you didn't want to be married? Is there anything that you regret about being married? And Samantha kind of bothered me a little bit because she chimed in and she was like, go ahead, Neil, you can be yourself. I was like, let the man talk, lady, let the man talk. But it was cool. Sam did get to see that Neil is just being Neil. He's an introverted person regardless of the situation. Even around his own friends, where everybody was kind of mingling and talking and having a good time, Neil was sitting there eating his food, just quiet, sitting in the corner, letting everybody mingle. That's just Neil's personality, and it kind of relieves Sam a little bit to find out, okay, well, that's not just around me, that's just him, which I'm glad she was able to see that. Okay, so it's party time at David's and Ashley's house, and just like I thought, none of Ashley's friends could show up. I don't think she invited them. But David's friends came, and she was really a nice little host. She was mingling with the people. I thought she was making good progress until we got to her confessional. In her confessional, she felt like she was just a guest at the party. It wasn't a couple's party. But, I mean, if you're having a party, you're not going to stand up under your husband the whole time. And he was grilling, and he was talking to his friends, but she felt like she was alone in being the host or alone at the party. So that's Ashley. So Tre and Vanessa, I say this every week, are my favorite couple. They're having their party, they're mingling with their guests. You know, a lot of times at a lot of family functions or just house functions, the guys kind of migrate one way and the girls kind of migrate the other way, but everybody was having a good time. Everybody was. So when we get back to Neil and Samantha, they're still at the park. Neil gets a chance. Stop it. So we get back to Neil and Samantha Neil gets a chance to take Sammy, which is Samantha's best friend, and try to kind of pick her brain. She gives him some good advice on how to deal with Samantha because their personalities seem alike. Just kind of let her get out of it, remain calm. Sometimes you might need to walk away. She tells him to be a little bit more assertive. Samantha is over there talking to one of Neil's friends, and she was expressing some of the things that we already discussed, that she was glad to see that Neil was not just standoffish with her, but he's standoffish with everybody. He told her some questions and things to ask him or just try to get to know him. Don't be so hard on him. Blah, 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 blah. But all in all, they had good conversations with each other's friends. So when we get back to Tre and Vanessa, that Maya, whatever, Tre's female friend finally shows up. But the whole thing to me was really, really awkward. Vanessa was like, oh, hey, blah, 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 blah. And the girls just kind of looking at her. They would answer. They had awkward silence. Vanessa's, you could tell Vanessa felt really kind of offended because she was all huggy under Tre. And I was like, wow, okay. But that was that. So after Neil and Samantha's little cookout, they go back to the house and they talk about everything that happened, talking to each other's friends. You're beginning to see a turning point with these two. They are really trying to communicate. One of the things that they were talking about is that they still hadn't found a place, and Neil is going to move back into Samantha's, which I don't like, but I would rather see them in the same household, so I'm going to hold my opinions to myself on that one. But that is one of the decisions that they're made. Like I said, they seem to be making a turning point and really trying to make this marriage work. Now, back to David and Ashley. Just as you thought everything was going all great, like I had mentioned before in her confessional, she said that she felt like against the party. So when David was talking to her, she was like, I felt like you didn't... I was a guest. I felt like you left me. And he was like, well, I was grilling. I was mingling. I felt like me not being around gave you a better opportunity to open up to my friends and get a chance to know them without me standing right there. I looked around and you seemed to be having a good time, which I thought so too. So he was kind of like, what are you talking about? But she was like, no, that's not what married couples do. I felt like you were still having your single life and I was just a guest. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy, Ashley. You were making a good stride, but I don't understand. I don't understand what she was expecting for him to do at this party. But like one of the experts said, with all the things that have transpired in the last couple of episodes with her saying she's not attracted to him, and he was kind of like in his comfort zone, hanging around his friends and things of that nature. They made him feel special where he wasn't feeling special at home, so he may have neglected her a little bit. But like he said, when you turned around, she was talking to people. She seemed very happy, so they just kind of got their signals crossed up, if you ask me. So Neil and Sam Neil decides to go to the Sky Gym with Sam to see what she's interested in. It makes him kind of have his little quirky smile, seeing her get up there on the silks and doing her thing. She even got him to try it, and he looked so uncomfortable and so weird, but he said he really enjoyed it, and he would come back with her again. Like I said, I'm so happy to see this couple make great strides and him to be interested in something that she's interested in and her to let him in. So good job, Neil and Samantha. Tre and Vanessa. I was watching this scene and I was like, what? Huh? What? Because I was like, what happened? Anyway, so Tre and Vanessa. So in the midst of one of the conversations, one of Vanessa's friends was like, oh, I see the chemistry and the love. And Tre was like, love? Oh, whoa, that's harsh. That's a strong word. That was the word. Yeah, Tre was like, that's a strong word. But he was, to me, he was serious, but he tried to play it off in a joking way. But that kind of rubbed Vanessa the wrong way. So after the party, everybody left, and he was sitting there trying to talk to Vanessa. She had this look on her face, like, I just don't bother me, don't talk to me. He's trying to talk to her, and she's just shut down. And then she gets upset and she's like, I'm going home. I just want to go home. So she packs up Nola and Nola's little portable dog thingy and goes home. I was like, what just happened? And Tre was like that too. I think the boy even shed a tear. He looked like he was teary-eyed, and I felt sorry for him because he's really, really trying. So, in the end of the episode, she comes back. They get to sit down and talk to it. He told her how he felt abandoned, like when his mom walked out the door. She didn't realize that. She's like, yes, I need to open up. She was really upset because she knows Nola is her dog, but she felt like he wasn't concerned when she said she might have to take her back to the vet. I don't know if she was just having one of her days. It was almost that time. I was so confused that they worked it out. So that was our episode of Married at First Sight for this week. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.